to my drink.
What kind of drink?
Oh, it's half tea, half coffee.
That's good. You don't want to have too much caffeine.
No.
It's bad for your posture.
No, it's not. Oh.
Are you okay? Oh.
I sat down.
Franny, I pressed record.
Are we doing it?
We're on the air.
Oh, this reminds me of old President Roosevelt and his fireside chats.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh.
We have the same brain.
The same brain, but two bodies.
It's like crazy.
Oh, speaking of FDR.
He was a good guy.
I wanted to have that same dream again last night where he rescued me and he was strong and not in a wheelchair anymore.
But you couldn't make it happen.
I still have not figured out a way to control my dreams. 87 years on this earth, I cannot control anything.
Maybe I could whisper it into your ear as you're falling asleep.
Oh, we tried that. I couldn't fall asleep with you breathing on me.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing that we've got each other since both our husbands passed away.
Oh, God rest their souls.
So now we've moved in together, everyone listening. We're domestic partners.
We had our grandchildren over the other day and they were talking about podcasts.
So we thought, what's that?
And we thought, and we thought, and we thought.
And then we found out by looking on the internet machine.
Oh.
Our grandchild, well, we call them both R now, but my grandchild, Sandra, she told me all about Google. And we Googled podcasts, and we wanted to make our own.
Oh, so we did. This is it.
So here we are. So we thought, what should we talk about?
And we said, we'll just look out the window, and whatever we see, we will comment on.
Yeah, so we see...
there's some young people.
They're walking a puppy.
Oh, that's a German dog, a Dachshund.
A Dachshund, that's sort of like a car.
It is, but it's a dog.
Dogs, cars. Why do people name things certain things?
Oh.
That's the thing we could talk about.
Oh, you could talk for hours and still have more things to talk about why things are named certain things.
For example, blowjob.
Oh, my.
I looked it up. I just spilled my coffee tea on myself.
You're shaking hands from your Parkinson's.
When I say blowjob, it makes me spill.
Oh, stop. You're making me all
I'm
worked
sorry.
up.
Look, old people can say blowjob. It's not like we haven't been around.
Elderly. Edith, how many times do I have to say, well, elderly?
Is that the politically correct term these days?
That's correct.
Elderly. What difference does it make anyway?
Better for my self-esteem.
Okay, so I read online that blowjob came from back in the day when the whores would, I forgot. I read it. I have to re-look it up.
Your memory strikes again, I tell you. Every time.
I have to re-look it up.
All right. Are you all right? You spilled on yourself.
I spilled on myself. I gotta what do you want to talk about, Franny?
All right, let me see what's out this window. All right, I see a pine tree, and that reminds me of the Donner Party.
Oh.
I had some ancient relatives of mine that were in the Donner Party. They did not feast on the flesh of the others, and they survived.
That's very interesting, Franny.
Don't I know it?
See, this is why people like us should have a podcast, because we are wells of information of all these years.
Yeah.
And it's just anything could come out, and then you could know about it.
That's right. That's right.
So the Donner Party. Does anybody know about the Donner Party?
I can't
these days?
respond to you.
Oh.
So you're recording.
Ow.
You're going to listen to it later. No,
sorry.
You're not in front of a live studio audience.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
You think it's too late to start a career in broadcasting?
Never too late for the elderly.
Elderly. Why does anyone think elderly is better than old?
We already talked about that. You and your memory.
Oh, nobody can answer me.
Nobody can answer you.
This is sort of like my regular life.
Except for me.
Except you're around.
I'm here.
You're basically me.
We're basically the odd couple. Do people still know that story of the odd couple?
It's about a couple and they're odd.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
There goes your memory.
That was a joke.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon were the
Matthau. They were on a movie. They made a movie together.
The Odd Couple. They made The Odd Couple.
What about Grumpy Old Man? Wasn't that them?
That was.
What about Walter Matthau?
He was so charming. I remember one time in LA when I was, I must have been 32. I was working as a cigarette dispenser in one of the clubs.
So you were a cigarette dispenser.
Yeah,
that was the days before they had machines.
Before they had machines, they had girls in hats and little jackets, no pants. And we would go around and we would dispense the cigarettes to the men in the clubs that would come and do their business or whatever they had to do. You know, the old-timey, not like the trashy clubs they have today. No, this was like classy situation. Anyway, so I'm there and Walter Matthau walks in with this drop-dead redhead on his arm.
Oh, God.
And who do you think it was?
Drop-dead redhead. Bette Midler.
It was not Bette Midler. It was Anne Margaret. The legs for days, Anne Margaret.
Oh, I always hated her.
I know. She was so perfect.
Oh.
We all just wanted to kill her. Edith, you gotta get these cactuses out of here. They keep shocking me with their bobs.
What, Franny? You gotta just move out of the way.
Their bobs are sharp. My skin is paper thin. They're gonna cut through
You know
me.
why cactus is a good plant to have in the house?
Because they remind you of the desert?
Because they don't need watering.
Just like us.
I gotta work on my punchline.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you think this is gonna take off?
This thing? What, the cactuses?
No.
No,
you and me.
You and me, we're taking off? Where are we going?
Where you want to go?
I'm fine right here.
You don't want to go nowhere?
No, because then we're going to have to put on our layers, and then we're going to have to go out and
put on pants.
Oh, boy.
Was I wearing pants when you came in earlier? I can't remember.
I don't know. Oh, we're still recording. Oh, all right. That's probably, how long has this been going?
Oh, like 100 years.
Oh, boy. 100 years online is like 7
cat
years. Oh,
cat
I said human. You said cat.
Remember when we had a cat?
Yeah.
That cat left.
That cat left.
Well, I hope that everybody's learned something today. I know I have.
Yeah.
What have you learned, Franny?
I learned that little girl outside walking her German dog is probably a spy for Germany.
I learned that sometimes there's the same name for a dog as there is for a car. All right.
Oh, Edith, I forgot. I bought a new shirt.
Yeah?
I got it from Ann Taylor Loft.
That's nice.
Yes. Top of the line, right?
Yeah.
And I go to look in the mirror when I was doing my body check bumps or cancer lesions or whatever.
Yeah. And you found what?
I found blue hair in my armpit. I thought,
oh
God, I'm growing different color body hair.
That's disgusting.
I thought it was just part of growing older.
No, and then you realized
it was my shirt.
It was your shirt. That's happened to me before. I'm sure that's happened to everyone out there at one point or another. Anyway, we just want to make sure you got that information. Good night.